Hello, welcome back to Fire's Gaming. My name is Ben, and today we're continuing on with Ever17. So, last time out, we played a card game with everybody, and then learned about Sora being a holographic AI person. And then Scooby asked a whole bunch of really interesting questions about, like whether or not Sora could tell whether people were lying or not, which was, I don't know, it was cool. I don't think that happened in the other playthroughs, so, yeah. Anyway, well, let's pick it up here. Several hours passed. It seemed like it was about time for the sun to be setting. In the dark depths of the ocean, my sense of time had eroded. I had checked the time on my PDA, finally making sure it was night. Still, nothing in Lemieux changed. No one new showed up to visit us. But things hadn't taken a turn for the worse either. There didn't seem to be any impending danger of I think it's supposed to be flood or collapse. We each spent the time as we pleased. We had long forgotten that we were trapped. I had decided to go see Sora. Honestly, I was a little confused. Sora was AI. I wanted to know what RSD was. It might be something I shouldn't even bother worrying about, but I wanted to ask Sora about it. Without really understanding what she was all about, I didn't think I would know how to act around her. Can you tell me more about RSD? You got my interest perked, and I want to know more about you.
わかりました。お答えします。
I understand.
と言っても、専門用語を並べ立てるのはあまり意味がありませんね。余計にわけがわからなくなってしまうかもしれません。
But rattling off a bunch of jargon won't do much good, will it? I might just confuse you more. Well, I'm no technician. If you start throwing out a bunch of technical terms, I'll just get lost.
あ、それでさっき小松さんと私が話していた時に困っていらしたんですか?
Ah, I see. So you're completely lost when I was conversing with Sugumi? Yeah, I had no clue what you two were saying. I scratched my head. I realized I was blushing.
あ、すみません。私言い方を間違えましたか?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong? Sora looked apologetic. No, that was a good comeback.
ナイスツッコミ?
A good comeback?
ナイスツッコミって何です?
What is a good comeback? Sora looked confused. Oh, it's when you say something neat to the person you're talking with, or make a sharp or witty comment that makes them feel awkward.
あ、そうなんですか。ごめんなさい、倉成さん。
I see. Gee, I'm really sorry, Takchi. You don't have to apologize. Didn't hurt my feelings or anything.
そうなんですか?
Are you sure? I don't mind. It was fun, okay?
相手に弱点を突かれたけど、面白かった?
But making a person feel awkward is funny?
それって矛盾してませんか?
That seems to be a contradiction. It is, but it's not. It depends on the time and the place.
少し難しいですね。困りました。どういうのがナイスツッコミなんでしょう?
That's difficult. It is hard for me to comprehend the concept of nice comeback. Forget about it. Knowing that Sora is a product of artificial intelligence, I was impressed that she was even able to register a joke. I wondered if I hadn't tossed a can of cola to Sora, if I would still be thinking that she were human. To get back to what we were talking about, can you tell me more about RSD?
ええ、そうですね。実際に例を示しながら説明しますね。
Yes, let's see. Let me try to explain using specific examples. Yes, please. Sora and I headed from the rest area to the control room. Wait, what? I think it might supposed to be the other way around, headed to the rest area from the control room, because they're just in the control room. Whatever, it's fine. Anyway, as we walked, Sora started speaking.
倉成さん、ちゃんと私が見えますか?
Takchi, can you see me? Yeah, I see, no problem.
私も倉成さんを見ています。
And I can see you as well.
倉成さんのすぐ隣に立っています。間違いありませんか?
I'm standing right next to you. You're sure? Yes, I'm sure. Positive.
ですが、
But suddenly, Sora faced me and reached out towards me. And then, whoa. Sora's hand slipped without resistance into my chest. Reflexively, I tried to grab her arms, only my hands met with nothing. My hands were in front of my chest, but there's nothing there.
そう、
Yes.
倉成さんは今私を見ています。
So you're seeing.
しかし私は実際に倉成さんの隣にいるわけではありません。
However, I am not right next to you. Saying this, Sora pulled her hand back.
RSD レティナルスキャニングディスプレイ、網膜操作による表示装置です。
RSD stands for Retinal Scanning Display.
この表示装置には表示部がありません。
The display device is not actually a display.
網膜に向けて出力の弱いレーザーが照射されているのです。
Rather, a weak laser is aimed at the retina. The retina? You mean my eye?
はい、
Yes.
各部屋や通路の天井には半導体レーザーの出力装置がついています。
In the ceiling of each room and corridor are semiconductor laser output devices.
それで倉成さんの網膜自体に直接画像を映し出しているってことになりますね。
So, the image is being directly reflected onto your retina. Image?
ええ、はい、私の画像です。
Ah, yes, my image. Directly on my retina.
一般的なホログラフィックスクリーンは背後にある物体を透過してしまいますが、
A holographic screens typically allow the objects behind them to be visible.
眼球そのものを仮想画面として扱い、また周囲背景と合成した画像を高速で送り続けることで、その問題はクリアされています。
This system uses the eyeball as a virtual screen and continuously sends an image synthesized with the background scenery. Well, what about your voice? It sounds like your voice is coming from where your mouth appears. We arrived at the rest area and I sat on a nearby bench. Sora continued standing in front of me. Sora, why don't you sit down?
私、疲れませんから、立ったままで平気です。
I don't get tired, so I'm fine standing. I understand that, but it makes me uneasy. It makes me feel like you're straining yourself or
そ
something.
うですか？では失礼します。
Ah, is that right? Then excuse me. Sora slowly sat down to the left of me. I didn't feel the bench move under her weight. But looking at her, she was definitely sitting. This spark doesn't have any weight, bro.
声の話でしたよね。
We were talking about my voice. That's right.
倉成さん、3D サウンドって聞いたことはないですか？
Have you ever heard of 3D sound? 3D
ヘッド
sound?
ホンをつけて音楽を聞いたことは？
Have you ever listened to music using headphones? Of course I
そ
have.
の時、音楽はどこで鳴っているように聞こえましたか？
When you do, where does it sound like the music is coming from? Inside my head, I
そう
guess.
ですよね。大抵の人は音が後頭部の中心あたりで鳴っているように聞こえるはずです。
That's right. Most people hear sound as if it is reverberating inside the center of the head toward the back.
でも実際には音が頭の中で鳴っているわけではない。
But the sound is not actually coming from inside your head. I guess
こ
not.
れを応用して左右の音量調節および反響音のシミュレートを的確に行うことができれば、
But if you could apply this knowledge and adjust the volume from the left and the right to accurately simulate this reverberating sound,
前後左右上下どの方角からでも音が聞こえているように錯覚させることができます。
and then you could create the illusion that a sound is coming from any direction, above or below, left or right. I see. Oh, so you mean the voice converter. And I still have both of them in my ears. I removed them. They're about the size of the tip of my little finger. In front of me, Sora's mouth moved soundlessly, and it was like I couldn't hear her voice. But that wasn't all. Then her image started to get a little fuzzy. Huh? When I replaced the voice converter, Sora returned to normal.
投影する映像の転移の修正を左右対になった変換器の位置で行っているんです。
The image's position is based on the location of the voice converters.
倉成さんがどこにいてどちらの方向を向いているのか、
So, wherever you stand and whichever direction you face,
レミはそれを常に館内のセンサーと変換器からのデータを用いてミリ単位で計測しています。
Lemmy is constantly using sensors around the complex that monitor the position of the voice converters to the millimeter.
ですから私が倉成さんの背後20メートルの位置にいるときには
So that when I'm 60 feet behind you,
ちゃんと倉成さんの背後20メートルの位置にいるかのように音声が聞こえるようになっているのです。
my voice will sound as if I'm exactly 60 feet behind you.
右にいるときには右から、左にいるときには左から。
When I'm to the right, it sounds to the right. When to the left, it sounds to the left.
下にいるときには下から。
When I'm under you, it sounds... Under? What are you under? Well...
とにかくそういうことなんです。わかりました？
Anyway, that's how it works. Do you understand?
倉成さん、今度はちょっと左を向いてみてください。
It's Akshi. Now try to face a little to the left. I faced to the left as she said. Sora stood and moved around to my
さ
right.
っき私はレミが倉成さんの位置と向きを常に把握していると言いましたが、
Just a moment ago, I said that Lemmy is constantly monitoring your position and the direction you're facing.
同時に倉成さんの眼球の動きと位置も常に計測し入力しているのです。
At the same time, Lemmy is also monitoring the position of your eyeballs.
ですから倉成さんが動いても私は同じ場所に立っているように見えます。
So that even if you move, I still appear in the same place.
そう見えるような画像をレミがスキャンしているということです。
This means that Lemmy scans the image onto your eye in this way. So you can be made to suddenly disappear and reappear in another place?
見たいですか？
Do you want to see it? No, I think I'll pass. I heard someone coming running up to us. Small footsteps were those of Coco and Bibi. Hey, Takipion, have you seen Sora around? What are you talking about? She's right in front of you. Right in front? But there's nobody here. Huh? Coco tilted her head questioningly as she said this. Oh well, see you later. After looking around as Coco left, Sora was still standing right next to me. Coco hadn't been able to see Sora. No, that wasn't it. So that's it. So, your image wasn't being scanned onto a retina.
さすが飲み込みが早いですね。
There you go. You're quick on the pickup.
通常私の姿はここにいる5人の方の網膜に映し出されています。
Normally, my image is scanned on the eyes of all 5 of
同
you.
じ場所にいて同じ動きをして同じことを喋っているように整合性を保ちながら。
It is coordinated so it looks to everyone like I'm in the same place, doing the same movement and saying the same thing.
だけどそうではないように見せることも可能なのです。
But it is also possible to show you something else.
例えば
For example, oh, Sora, there you are. Coco's voice came from behind me. Looking back, I saw Coco looking towards the flower bed and speaking. So to Coco looks like Sora's in front of that flower bed, huh? Hey, Sora? I didn't see her anywhere.
そうなの。だからソラさんに。
Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk to you.
違う。そうじゃなくて。
Huh? No, that's not what I...
あれを持ってくればいいのね。
Oh, I see. You want me to bring it? Coco is continuing her conversation with Sora.
わかった。ナッキーにも言っとく。それじゃあね。
Okay, I understand. I'll go tell Nucky. See you later. Coco ran off somewhere. Pee-Pee
こ
followed
ういう
her.
こともできるわけです。
So, I can do this kind of thing as well. Sora suddenly appeared before me. Ugh. It's kind of like you're a ghost.
よく言われます。
Yes, I hear that a
同
lot.
じ場所にいて同じものを見ているにもかかわらず、ある人には見えてある人には見えない存在。
Being in the same place, looking at the same thing, only some people can see it and some people can't.
私は見たことはありませんが、もし本当に幽霊みたいなものがいるとするなら、
I've never seen one, but if ghosts really do exist,
それはきっと私と同じような存在なのでしょう。
I imagine they exist much the way that I do. Now I get it. But there is something that bothers me.
何でしょう。
Yeah, what is that? Sora, so you can't be more than one place at a time? For example, you couldn't be in one room talking to me and another talking with Coco?
理論上は可能です。
Theoretically, it is
し
possible.
かし私の場合、それはできない仕様になっています。
However, the way that I'm designed, I can't do that. Why not?
お客様にリアリティを感じていただくためだと思われます。
I imagine it is to help maintain the image of reality for the visitors.
世界中に空という存在はたった一人しかいない。
So that there's only one Sora in the world.
そういう設定にしておかないと、お客様の中には混乱なされる方もいらっしゃいますし。
Without that kind of setting, visitors would get confused.
それと制作者のポリシーですね。
That and it was the policy of my designer.
私を独立した人格を持った一個のキャラクターとして扱おうとした制作者のポリシー。
The policy of my designer was to create me as a character with an independent personality.
そういえばユナイテッドランドのキャラクターも同様だと聞いたことがありますね。
That reminds me, I've heard the same thing about the United Land
館内
characters.
に着ぐるみのマスコットは1体ずつ。
There's only one of each character in the park.
物語の中と同じように同じ種類のキャラクターが2箇所に存在しないように配慮されているそうですよ。
Like in a story, there can't be any one character in two places at the same time. I assume United Land is like Disneyland, but Sora had more work to do, so I saw her to the control room. It seemed strange that Sora, who could teleport anywhere instantly, was walking. Maybe she's doing it to humor me. I was wondering about the laser retina scan. So if I were in a place that the laser couldn't reach, then I couldn't see
も
you?
ちろんそうです。ですが
Of course not, but
出力装置は館内のすべての部屋に設置されていますし、光線を反射させるためのミラーも壁、天井、床の構造材に埋め込まれています。
the scanning devices are located in every room of the complex, and there are mirrors embedded in the walls, ceilings, and floors to reflect images.
ほとんどどこにいても私の姿を見せることは可能なはずです。
So almost no matter where you are, I can be displayed. So there are no blind spots.
そういう設定になっています。
That's the way it was designed.
けれど致命的な欠点が一つだけあります。
However, there is one major flaw. Flaw?
私は
I
誰かに見られることによって初めて具現化することができるのです。
am only seen when someone looks at me. What?
誰も私のことを見ていなければ私は存在しないも同然ということです。
I mean that I cease to exist when no one is looking at me.
例えばここにいる5人全員が一斉にまぶたを閉じたりしたら、
For example, if all five of you were here and you all closed your eyes at
そ
once,
の瞬間私の姿はどこにも存在しなくなってしまうのです。
at that moment, I would cease to exist. I casually held my hand up in front of my eyes. I covered the view looking forward down near my feet. There was no sign of Sora next to me. It was as if she had vanished or never been there in the first place. Surprised, I removed my hand and Sora reappeared in the corridor. The outline of Sora's sandals blurred dimly in the
誰
water.
かが私を見る、
Someone has to see me.
その行為があって初めて私は姿を現すことができる。
I have to be seen to
視
exist.
線、
Vision.
誰かの視点が私を作るのです。
Someone's eyes actually create me.
倉成さん、
Takshi.
あなたが目を閉じたとき私は消えてなくなるのです。
When you close your eyes, I disappear. When we entered the control room, I heard her being called from the console.
倉成さん、それでは
Well, Takshi,
レミに呼ばれてしまいましたので少しの間ですが行ってきますね。
Lemmy is calling for me, so I'll leave and then come back shortly. And saying that, Sora disappeared. Only the three-dimensional hologram depicting Lemieux hovered silently in the darkness. face. Alright, it was nighttime. But from the center of the ocean, it was only slightly darker than before. Fortunately, the damage to the Mew hadn't worsened. We had a light dinner at the chicken sandwich shop and gathered in the conference room. I'm not doing all the yawns again. My yawns spread from one person to the next.
それにしても
Oh, jeez, that just made me yawn again. That's great. Yeah. Still,
なんかみんな眠そうだね
everybody looks so sleepy. Well, there's really nothing to do either. The only person that seemed completely awake was Coco. Everyone else was slouched in the chairs, just spacing out. There's no impending danger, no new developments. The situation we were in remained unchanged, and it somehow felt as though time had stopped.
グラナリだらしないぞ
Takashi, you're such a slob. You said this in a tired-sounding voice.
ダラダラするなよ
Stop dawdling. Look, there's no reason to go wander in the complex now, right? We're just gonna have to wait for help to come anyway,
あ
right?
そう
Yeah, I suppose.
さてさて私はちょっくら出かけてきますかねどっこいしょ
Alright, I'm off for a little bit. Twist your neck around, you stood up.
ねえナッキュどこ行くの
Hey, Nucky, where are you going?
どこってわけじゃないけど散歩にでも
No in particular, just a walk.
体動かさないと余計に疲れるのよね私
I've got to move around, I'll get tired.
ほいじゃココとかけっこしよう
I know, let's run a race. Coco's eyes lit up.
かけっこ
A race?
ダメ
You don't want to?
ダメってわけじゃないけど
No, I didn't say that. You made a face, but she didn't look like she was in a bad mood.
じゃあ鬼ごっこ
Then how about tag?
オッケー賛成
Alright, I'm in.
でも二人で鬼ごっこはちょっとどうかな
But tag with two people doesn't sound very fun.
僕も参加しようか
Want me to play? The kid stood up.
私もご一緒していいですか
May I participate as well? Sora approached Coco and the others.
やろう一緒にやろ
Yeah, let's play together.
はいお願いしますね
Yes, that's...
よし負けないよ
Alright, I'm gonna win. I couldn't tell why, but everyone was excited to play. I suppose everyone was bored.
うねえどこでやろうか
Hey, where do you want to play?
どうしようこの部屋でいいかな
How about in this room? Coco looked around the conference room. I faded too. Sugumi sat alone with an annoyed expression on her face.
うるさいわね
You never shut up. She lazily stood from a chair and walked briskly to the corner of the room. And flipped off the light switch. Sugumi returned to her original seat and again sat down slowly. What are you thinking? It's dark.
眩しくて落ち着けないわ
It was too bright for me to concentrate.
休みたい人もいるんだから
Some people want to rest. Well, that doesn't mean you just go turning off the lights. Just because you want to
あな
rest.
たはどうなのよ
What about you? Huh?
休みたいんじゃないの
Don't you want to rest? No,
あ、そうだたけしはどうする鬼ごっこ
Oh yeah, hey Takashi, you wanna play tag? Tag, huh? I mean, I assume we're in. So, I'm in. It all sounded childish to me. Well, I suppose. Just sitting around here and doing nothing would be kind of boring. Alright, I'm in. I stood up enthusiastically.
お、倉成選手参加表明です。
Oh, does that mean Taxi wants to play?
了解。
Roger that.
Scooby glanced at me out of the corner of her eye and then looked
電
away.
気は消したままにしようか。
Shall we leave the lights off? Kid whispered this to me. The emergency lights are on, but it's kind of dark. You okay with that?
組の意見も尊重しよ
Eh, let's go with what Sugumi thinks. But this doesn't seem like tag at all.
ピカピカポカーン。
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
懐中電灯。
Give me a flashlight to go.
Coco pulled out a flashlight as she recited the rhyme.
そうだね。このまま闇鬼ってのもオツだよね。
Yeah, well, kick the can is pretty cool, don't you think?
Coco lit up her face with the flashlight from under her chin, trying to get everyone to agree. Kick the can?
闇鬼って何でしょうか？
What is kick the can?
It's,
暗いとこで鬼を一人決めて、みんなは隠れて。
you pick someone to be in a dark place and everyone hides.
That's just hide and seek tag.
違うよ。最後まで聞いてよ。
No, it's not. Listen.
Oh, sorry.
で、鬼の人は空き缶を部屋のどこかに置いて、
The person that's in puts a can somewhere in the room.
隠れた人は鬼に見つからないようにそれを蹴るの。
And the people that hide try to kick the can before the person that's it finds
無
them.
事缶が蹴れたら蹴った人の勝ち。
If the person kicks the can, then he or she
鬼
wins.
は誰か他の人を見つけたら缶を踏んで宣言して、
If the person that's it finds somebody and steps on the can calling out his or her name,
そしたらその見つかった人はもう缶を蹴れなくて負けなのね。
and the found person can't kick the can anymore and loses.
ああ、それって缶蹴りだね。
Oh, so it's a kind of hide and seek, right?
Yeah, well, everybody knows how to play that.
うんうん、闇鬼だよ、闇鬼。
No, it's kick the can.
缶蹴りじゃないの。
That's a glorified kind of hide and seek.
闇鬼。
Let's kick the can.
闇鬼。
Kick the can.
Jeez. Anyway, who cares about the name? Let's play. As we were getting all pumped for the game, Scooby let out a sigh.
う。やかましい。
You are so noisy. Scooby quietly stood up and walked to the fire exit, leaving the room.
つぐみ怒っちゃったかな。
Is Scooby mad? Who knows? Anyway, she'll come back after a while, you'll see. After that, we decided who was it using rock, paper, scissors.
Ready, go.
Hi.
Ready, go.
はい。
Ready, go.
Ah, damn, I lost.
さあ、倉成が最初の鬼ってことで決定。
Alright, so Takshi's it first.
はい。
Oh, goody.
頑張ってくださいね。
Good luck. Ah, everyone's grinning at me. Damn.
はい。よろしく、たけし。
Here you go, Takshi. The kid handed me the empty can.
でもって隠れられるエリアはこの3階全部。よーし、みんな隠れるぞ。
But hiding anywhere is okay, as long as it's on the third floor. Okay, let's hide.
よーい。
Ready?
Wait a sec. I held up a hand, hurriedly stopping you from sending everyone off. You, what did you just
隠
say?
れるぞ。
Let's hide?
No, before that.
隠れられるのは3階全部。
You can hide anywhere on this third floor.
Are you serious? Not just a conference room?
この部屋だけじゃ狭いし、隠れられるとこが少ないじゃない。
This room is too small, and there aren't that many places to hide.
They put the whole third floor?
ああ、もちろん。ここから歩いていけないエリアはダメだよ。非常通路とか階段に隠れるのもなし。
Oh, of course, you just can't walk here. Walk from here off limits. In the emergency corridors, the stairs are no good either.
That's still too big. It's not fair to the person that's it. Well, he's looking, he's sure to get it from somebody else.
いいじゃない、そのくらい。
I think it's fine.
It's not fine. That game won't work. This is a major problem.
もう文句が多いな。
Ah, gosh, you should complain a lot.
まあまあ、確かにハンデがありますね。そうですね。
Well, you would certainly appear to be at a disadvantage.
それでは3階フロアの照明はすべて落としますが、代わりに音がよく聞こえるようにしましょうか。
I'll dim the lights on the third floor, but in return I'll make it so that sounds carry better.
音が大きく聞こえれば、水のある通路を誰かが移動していればわかります。これなら鬼の人が有利ですね。
If sounds carry, then you can hear when someone moves across the corridor with water. That will give the person who's it an
そ
advantage.
れから私も移動中の場所がわかるようにします。足音を合成して音声変換器に発信しますから。
And I'll make it so that you know when people are moving. I'll synthesize footsteps and dispatch the data to your voice converters. Alright, please do.
あ、でももし缶にたどり着いたら私どうしましょうか。
Oh, but what should I do if I should get to the can first? Huh? Oh. That's right, you can't kick the can. We'd only just noticed. If we played tag, we would have had to ban Sora from jumping about as an image.
じゃあソラさん、ココがペアになってあげる。
And you can be with me, Sora.
鬼の時も逃げて隠れる時も、ソラさんとココは常に半径1メートル以内にいなくちゃいけないってことにするの。
We'll make it so that Sora and I have to be within a yard of each other when we hide when we're it.
そうすればココが缶を蹴ればいいんだし。
So I can kick the can.
そうしよう。
Okay, let's try it this way.
はい、お願いします。
Okay, thanks. On top of that, we made Sora promise not to use the bioscan or the mute to monitor the location of anyone.
それなら大丈夫だね。
Yeah, that makes it fair then.
おーし、準備よーし。
All right, all set.
Looked like everyone was ready. Fantastic. And that feels like as good a place as any to call for it today. So we'll pick this up next time. So, as always, thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you all next time.